Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Toonrami from 59 Gaming, and you're watching Getting to Know. It's the show with some questions and even more questions. And today we're getting to know the PlatinumChin.
Sup?
You can find him. What? Why'd you say stop? Oh, sup. Damn it, dude! You just ruined my intro.
Saying hey, guys.
Why are you the way that you are? He's a variety gamer with videos on YouTube and streams on his Twitch as well as 59. And he also rocks a chin that is matched by no other. Chin, welcome to the show.
What's up?
So I don't know if you know this, but we've spoken before. Isn't that weird? And we have a few things in common.
You?
Do you know that? A few.
Refresh
we both like to sing.
Oh yeah.
We both have stage presence.
Oh yeah.
We enjoy acting. We're a little iffy on the dancing side of things, but we're not opposed to trying. So basically, we're both dabblers in the performing arts.
Dabblers. That's the proper word. Dabble.
That is the proper word. For you, what separates the experience of creating a YouTube video and then breaking out into song on, let's say, the Upper West Side of New York?
The difference? I mean, the biggest difference is audience, and that's the point of doing live theater to me. Because I've had so many people be like, well, why don't you want to do like movies or TV shows? Like, you could make so much money. You'd be so good at it. And I'm like, maybe I would be good at it. Maybe I could make a lot of money. And like, of course, I want to make a living off this, but the most fun part about it is an audience. I like the energy. I like the back and forth. People don't realize there's a really good back and forth between you and an audience. Whether it's a drama, whether it's a comedy, like whatever you're doing, you both are performing, you know? Now obviously,
and also something that's great about a live performance is that each and every time you do it, it's a little bit different.
It's always different. Every time.
It's a little bit different. It's never a carbon copy. That's what's so great about theater and performance. Exactly like you said, like there's a give and take relationship, and when you don't have any of that coming from the other side, it kind of forces you to flex different sort of muscles when you're doing any sort of production, right? When it comes to online presence or just YouTube videos.
Completely. Like there's a whole different type of way you have to put yourself out there. I feel like I could have worded that better, but like your online presence, your presence in front of a camera, or in your case, just the way you speak to people, because you're a faceless man. So it's that kind of little nuances you put in how you speak, how you tell jokes, and how you keep a conversation going. It's completely different. And like back to theater, like you said, like it's different every single time. The way you say something will be different. The way an audience reacts will be completely different. They might laugh at one thing one night, and it could be crickets the next night, and that's something that you can't let yourself falter on. And honestly, I do find that similarity more so with like Twitch than YouTube, because that is live. You can't hear your audience, but they will type to you. They will write out their response. They will say if that was cringe, or they will put in their LOLs or start laughing at what you're doing.
Listen, when it comes to streaming, it's not for everybody. And I can tell you from personal experience, when I started it, it was a seamless fit for me. It was easy for me to do that, to just hop in front, well, not a camera. I was going to say hop in front of a camera, but sit down in front of a microphone, knowing that I have a live audience, and I knew that I would be able to hold my own and carry a conversation single-handedly with that back and forth with the chat, without any sort of worry about awkward pauses or being at a point where I don't know what to say or how to act. For me, it was very easy to step into the online streaming side of things. Was that the similar situation for you, or was there a bit of a learning curve for you?
No, like it was pretty easy. Like when you start off, you don't have a big audience, right? I don't know how your Twitch started off. Me, I streamed to nobody. Like most people do. You stream to nobody your first time.
For sure.
And I didn't care. I didn't need to relearn myself as someone who performs in front of people. I didn't feel any sort of I'm not the best me I can be for people as far as entertainment wise, because I'm not trying to be anything different. I just give people me. I think that's the only difference. I think that might be the harder part. On a stage, I'm not me. I'm a character. Maybe if I was creative enough to come up with a character, like someone like Dr. Disrespect, who has an entire persona, someone else like that. Not saying what he's doing is easy, but me personally, I find being a character a lot easier than being myself, even though I also don't have trouble with being eccentric, goofy, just saying whatever's on my mind, keeping conversations going. You know what I'm getting at?
Dr. Disrespect is the end game for me, honestly.
He's magnificent.
The way that he carries himself online is not only brilliantly done, but his overall production is just beautiful. I don't think there's another streamer that I would rather aspire to be in terms of overall, like, giving a product to a consumer, to a viewer, than Dr. Disrespect. I feel like he's got the whole package with the way that he does everything. And the best part is he can separate like his normal life from his online presence, even though his face is out there.
Yeah.
He could still theoretically, hide in plain sight because of his whole getup. Like, it's completely different.
Completely.
I love it.
If we're gonna go back to the learning curve thing, I think that's one thing. That is what I've been trying to learn: is how do I make my content into something that's not just me in front of a camera? How do I turn me into a live production? How do I turn myself into a character that people come to see? I feel like that almost contradicts what I said before, but at the same time, I feel like it doesn't, because it mostly has to do with production quality, with editing, with camera angles, with goofy sound effects. Like, what makes my stream, what makes it the PlatinumChin show, in a sense, rather than me just playing video game. You know what I mean? Like, I want to give people quality stuff, and that's what I'm slowly learning to do, especially with like YouTube and stuff. Learning to make my editing style my thing, learning to make my keyframes or zoom-ins on my face when I'm making a YouTube video or when I'm streaming my thing. I think that I think is where a learning curve comes in, and can be definitely challenging, especially as a smaller streamer.
One day, that triple threat will be finally achieved.
It'll blossom, right?
It's the never-ending pursuit of perfection for all of us. Trust me.
It's so tough. Well, it's also just tough now because there's no. I say this. I know there's no lessons to be had, but I guess there's Zoom. But I'm not doing it. I'm not Zooming dance lessons.
I will tell you what. I do some sock skating, and I do practice some moves at home. It's nowhere near the same, obviously. But, I mean, again, what can you really do right now?
Yo,
right?
You're totally right. My thing is that, like, I can practice singing at home. I've trained in vocal performance for so many years. I can pick up when I'm doing it wrong, and I can stop myself and be like, no, this is the right way to do it. Stop. Restart. This is how you get it done. With dancing, I can't do that because I don't know the correct way to do it. So I can't stop myself mid-dance and be like, you're doing this wrong, stop, retrain. Like things like working out, singing, acting, things that I've had a lot of practice in, I can fix the issues. But dancing, oh man, I'm better at Spanish than I am at dancing, and all I know how to say is like El Gato and like Los Banos.
Hold on, did you just drop a Brooklyn in there? There was some Brooklyn in that. All I know, what was it? All I know is to drop a little Spanish.
Fun fact: I've done West Side Story so much that is like my
West Side Story.
West Side Story, buddy boy. I've done it so much. I really have that accent has been ingrained in my like vernacular, my personality. It's like there. Whenever something ridiculous happens, it just comes out of me. I don't know. I can't stop it. And everyone's like,
it's funny. It's funny you mentioned things like involuntary reactions like that. I have that too, but for me, it's just whatever's been most recently internalized due to my imitation, my obsession with imitation. So if I watch something that's really funny, and if the person laughs in a particular way, I think we've talked about this before, I'll start to laugh like that. Yeah. So if you said something funny right now, and I just saw Nick Offerman in Parks of Recreation, and you said, West Side Story, and I go, because I'm just in that mode,
Yeah, yes. I know exactly. Yeah, exactly. It's like that same kind of thing. Well, especially with me, because like accents are my imitation game. You know what I mean? Like when it comes to imitation, I know. You're the voice man. Like you are the impressions guy. I know you've got the voices down, you got the accents down. I've got like half of that down. I can do a couple funny voices, but the best thing I can do is really accents, because that's what I like to do as a kid, was accents. That's why something like like while I can do a funny Carl Weezer impression, the things my voice naturally goes to are like accents that I've done way too much.
Do you think you could do the next question in a full accent?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, I'm going to ask you a question, okay? What would you rather, all right? I think I already know the answer, but I'm going to ask you anyway. Would you rather be good at a game but at the cost of your personality? Or would you rather be a top tier streaming personality at the cost of your skills in gaming?
I'd rather suck. He's funny. He's funny. If I suck, I make people laugh. They roast me, I roast them. Good relationship. Back, forth. You know what I mean? Come on. It's simple. I would 10 out of 10 every time you ask question. I would suck at video game just to be funny man on stream.
But seriously, man, like I know you feel the same way. When it comes to streaming, it's about the viewer enjoying the experience.
Yeah.
And if they would get more enjoyment out of a moron being bad at a game but being funny about it, as opposed to someone being so good and so fixated on the game that there's no conversation, there's no interaction. For me, the answer is clear. It's the first one.
Easy. Like, especially because it's like, look, there are people that come to streams and they want to see good gameplay. I totally get that, you know. But there's esports people. There's professional gamers out there that you can watch, you know, and get the same boring content with quality gameplay. I grew up doing comedy theater. Like I can't step away from trying to make people laugh. Like that is why I did this. This is entirely why I started doing Twitch and YouTube. My first Twitch stream was with a horror game because I just knew. Actually, I think it was Halo 3 technically, but like the first playthrough I did was a horror game. Like, because I know that could be funny. I know how scared I get with horror games. I know someone's gonna laugh at how much I'm about to piss myself. I don't know, just things like that. Like, I want people to laugh. That's the biggest goal.
That is precisely, that is precisely the mentality. Like, for me, there's nothing better than somebody telling me, your last video made me laugh, or what you did whenever blah 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 made me laugh. That fuels me. That drives me.
It feels so good. It just feels so good because laughter's so fun, man. It's so fun. Yeah. Funny things are the best. I will always choose a comedy movie over like anything. Okay, I say that, but like, okay. Well, most of the time I will choose comedy over other things, but there's some cool action.
You seem to be living in the moment right now where like you say things and then you want to dial it back because there's like one exception.
To whatever. There's always a couple exceptions. There's always a few, but I like funny, man. I've been doing it forever. Like when I was such a chunky kid, and those are the only roles I would get. I got the fat, funny sidekick.
It's funny because he's fat.
I was chunky.
He's not fat anymore. I mean, look at the art. Look at the muscles on this guy, man. Like,
bro, I was like,
way to be subtle about it. I
was like,
all right,
thank you, E Scrubby. Jeez. I was like, I appreciate you, Mad Dog, because you know
this dude. I mean, I don't know if we're allowed to say. This dude puts milkies on my chest, and he gives you these big old arms. All right, cool. I see how it is.
Dude, man, I came out. Hey, well, the first one was the funniest though, looking like a Jewish John C. Reilly, Sean Schemmel, which I honestly thought that picture was hilarious and I really liked it. But I love this one more because it makes me feel good about myself.
if only we could do a Will Ferrell, John C. Reilly right now, that would be great.
John C. Reilly has such a funny voice. I wish I could imitate.
I know. I can't do it. What?
Like,
hey, that's how you sound.
I'm John C. Reilly, man.
I feel like we're about to seem really stupid. Hopefully the editor cuts this all out. He's not
cutting it out, man.
He's not cutting it out. We just lost like 100 subscribers. All right, John C. Chin Riley. Is there a difference between being famous online versus being famous in movies and TV shows?
I mean, the obvious answer I feel like people are going to want to hear is like, yes, and they want to hear some in-depth thing about like what the difference is. But I feel like it's a yes and no kind of thing. Like, it's because it's the audiences, right? You know, TVs and movies, there's a lot. It's like a Venn diagram of who's watching what. Because I know from personal experience, you know, of course I know a lot of TV and movie stars, but at the same time, I don't watch a whole lot of TV. I just don't. Most of my medium is YouTube. Most of the stuff that I get is video games, YouTube, things like that. So, you know, I could list off way more YouTubers, hopefully, I'm bad with names, more than I can movie stars. But also, I feel like the presence of what people see is a little different because you're going to see most of the movie stars and all the stuff, information about them plastered around like what, Twitter, Facebook, things like that. Like kind of where you get information on them. Man, this is a tough one to say. It really is becoming one medium. You know, it's all digital entertainment, especially because of how accessible TV shows are now on your computer or on your phone, because Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, Apple TV Plus, all things like that, everything can be watched on your computer. You know, I don't know, almost in a way, everyone's kind of a internet star. Everything you watch comes off the internet now. Does that make sense? Am I?
So that means I'm an internet star?
You are an internet star. You, Toonrami.
When you were trying to figure out, all right, my name is PlatinumChin, this is what I'm going to be about on YouTube, this is why I want them to see my face, this is how it's going to be moving forward.
It's kind of simple. I just, again, it goes back to like the whole reason that I started this. I wanted people to laugh, and I knew that I have been doing theater, and I know that my presence can make people laugh. I just know that about myself. I know, you know, people think that, you know, you can't call yourself funny, but like, it's what I've been doing for so long. I know how to be comedic. I know how to crack a joke. I know how to do it in different ways, whether it's performing or just hanging out with friends. Being funny is just like what I like to do. I didn't put enough thought into kind of making the entire scope of me cohesive. Let me explain. Like the name, I just did it because it was my screen name on PlayStation, you know? My screen name on PlayStation was the PlatinumChin, and I was just like, well, you know, if I'm going to be playing like games, I might as well just keep it consistent. So there's not like super special meaning behind the name. More so, I just want people to have a good time when they come to my channel or they come hang out with me. I want them to feel comfortable, man. Like, I don't want them to feel shy when they talk to me. I don't want them to feel like they're a bother, whether that's like online or actual interpersonal connections. Like comfortability and making people laugh. That's my goal in life in general. That's how I get along with people. That's like one thing I like about 5'9" though, coming into it, is because really, like we've been talking about, this is all a performance, but it goes farther than just acting. We, like, when we're doing our own channels, our own Twitch streams, we are the producer, we're the actor, we're the director, we're the technical people. Like, we are everything in our own production. Whereas when I came into 5'9", I was so ready to be like, yeah, cool, you know, I'll edit this, I'll do that and that and that, and I realized there's someone to do everything already. I don't have to worry about a thumbnail. I don't have to worry about an edit. I don't have to worry about how that sounds. Well, technically I do, but like, you know what I mean? The pipeline of me just recording, uploading, and being done with it is, I wish we were both like big enough to get that kind of efficiency for my own channel, you know?
Yeah.
It's those kinds of things that make it very enticing to put in the grind.
All right, Chinny boy. Now that you are a part of the 5'9" team, what does the future hold in store for the PlatinumChin?
The future holds unknownness, so mystery. I know what I want to do. I've grown definitely a love for this. Has it beat out my love for live performing and singing? I don't know. But I can't do that right now. Well, you know, it's one of those things again, contradict thing, you know, bold statement, contradict it. Of course, you know, I could maybe make it like a singing channel and stuff, but that's not what I want to do. Because there's so much I could do on my channel, and there's so much I could have decided to do, you know, because I'm an actor and I'm a singer, and I could have done a channel based on that stuff. But I love being funny. I love being goofy, and that's what I hope the future holds for me. I hope people can come to the PlatinumChin on Twitch, on YouTube, on stupid TikTok, and just laugh and just enjoy and have a good time with my videos, and that's it. You know, I just want to take a few minutes out of people's days to make them smile or laugh, no matter what. That's the end goal, to be able to make a living off that, because that's always been the goal. Whole goal is to be making a living off of entertaining people. I just realized that there's another way to do that besides trying to kill myself and learn to dance and be on Broadway. I hope that any work I put in, push myself to do, can hopefully pay off in the end. No idea if it will. No one ever knows, right? When you go into this thing, I didn't do it to be famous on YouTube, Twitch. I did it to make people laugh. That's what I hope to keep. I hope I can keep that mindset.
Oh man, I gotta ask this. I just thought of it. What would be the best musical to encapsulate the 5'9" team? This could be your first and last interview on.
I know. I plead the fifth. I can't do it. I can't do it. I don't got the courage. I'm the cowardly lion. There, I said it.
Folks, you can catch the PlatinumChin on the 5'9" streams on Twitch. Also on some videos on YouTube. Also check out his own YouTube channel and Twitch channel. All the links will be in the description PlatinumChin, thank you for being here, man.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Should we do a little number and dance our way out of here? I'm just kidding.
Boy.
I'm not ready to get this channel claimed. I don't think we should be doing that.